This is the Customer Edge. I'm Butch Stearns along with Robert Rothschild of SAP. It is brought to you by SAP. The Customer Edge, in fact, is more of a community. This show, this webisode, is part of the community, and we bring it to you on a frequent basis. So time for Robert Rothschild and I to talk about some takeaways from today's show. We had a jam-packed show. We started with you and I with some headlines, and we focused on time to soup up your sales team. We also focused on how to best measure your sales manager's success. And then we focused on the art of debriefing. We then had David Brock, who talked with Tyler Pyburn of the Pulse here about sales effectiveness and enablement and collaboration. We then had Peter Ostro in here from Aberdeen. And now we just had Tamara Shank with her 5 tips on sales enablement. So when we talk about takeaways, let's give 3 main takeaways. Let's talk about the complexity of sales. I think that got hammered over and over again on this program, that it is different now today, that it is more complex, but there's some comforting thoughts for people that are in sales, or if you're in marketing and want to be part of the sales process. Right. With that complexity. You're armed better more than ever, aren't you?
You are. You've got the technology, you've got the analytics, you've got mobile tools, you've got everything that you need to back you up so that you can be better prepared to have those meaningful and valuable conversations with customers. You know more about what's going on with your accounts than they probably do about you.
That leads us, I think, to our second takeaway, and I'll call it all-encompassing. You just mentioned it. While it may be much more complex, the sales cycle now, you need much more, as you said, than the golf swing, the bottle of scotch, or the martini and the smile. Social, mobile, and analytics. The best companies are practicing all 3 of those. How are they doing it?
Well, I mean, they put them all together in a way that helps them outperform the competition. You have mobile devices that have sales analytic capabilities that help you better understand who your customers are and how to target the right ones at the right time with the right customer offer message, just like Dave mentioned. And you put all that together, and it's a winning combination.
And the final point is, you were telling me in the break, you were saying this, and I agree with you, there was a common theme throughout this show. When we talk about how to be loved in sales, there's one common statement that I think overrides everything, isn't there?
There is. I think it really comes down to keep the customer at the center of everything that you do. Focus on helping them solve problems, and you can't help but be more effective in sales.